and I'm so happy you're here. Let's try this back. That's better. So, how you doing? Happy Monday to you. The birds are chirping. Cuckoo, cuckoo. So, guess what? Okay, first let me fix that so I can see the comments. Tina, hey Tina. How you doing, Tina? Oh my goodness. I got molly rocked by a mosquito. I don't know if you can see that on my hand. Right here is swollen. Put some alcohol on it, but it still itches. I got bit up. Goodness. And I'm dark skinned and I can see that it's red. So that tell you right there, that mosquito was like, ooh, that's some sweet blood. Ooh, sheesh. So I got coconut water and I got I don't know, I got some good vibes. I'm feeling good today. The name of this live is Can You Stand the Rain? And it's a play on words. So I told y'all yesterday I was watching videos and stuff, and then I started listening to some like old school, well, I guess it's considered old school to me. Old school R&B. I can't believe New Edition is old school R&B now, child. Child. I was listening to some New Edition and then a video of them performing Can You Stand the Rain? I think it was a more recent performance of it. And the word, like you could tell that the words hit different for them now in their big age as opposed to when they were younger. So if you don't know the song, some of the lyrics go, storms may come, this we know for sure, but can you stand the rain? Ha! Okay. Can you stand the rain? This is something I live by, y'all. You know, there's gonna be good times. There's gonna be times when you're up in life. There's gonna be times when everything is going well. But what marks a true champion is making it when times get tough. Being able to still keep it pushing when times get tough. And they're going to get tough. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be a bed of roses. You're going to have to do things that you might not want to do. You might have to stay at a job that you might not want to stay at, child. But can you stand the rain? Can you make it through those times? Or are you going to fold? That's what kind of separates people, like successful people, I think, from people that aren't as successful. And success is relative, right? Like what you consider success might not be what somebody else does. What's up, Lala? How you doing, baby girl? Happy Monday to you. Can you stand the rain? And then the other play on it is the way that I spelled it. I spelled it, oh, you like my ways? Thank you. I put the link for this headpiece, this wig, in the latest vlog that I put up. You kind of cute, low key. Oh, thank you, King. Welcome to the live. I've never seen you here before. I hope that you enjoy if you hang out for a little bit. I think I'm kind of cute, you know. Thanks. You know, the thing is, the other play on that term or that what I said, can you stand the rain, is also that was kind of aimed at the trolls. Hi, baby Sajah. Is that how you say it, baby Sajah? Welcome to the live. I've never seen you here before. Welcome. Double tap the screen for me. Melinda, hey girl, how you doing? Happy Monday. I like that. Monday. I know Monday is so tough sometimes. Like Monday gets a bad rap. People don't like Monday. What's up, Ed? Hey, girlfriend. How you doing, Ed? People don't like Mondays because it's the end of the weekend. It's back to the work week. Do you want these kids on here, Coach? They can stay as long as they don't act up. If they start acting up, then they can get gone. But they can stay. Maybe I'll say something that'll be a word for them. I'm fine with kids like hearing what I got to say. I'm not gonna say anything too crazy. I don't think. Who knows? Because sometimes I go left. But kids are fine. I think we dismiss children a lot sometimes, and we don't have to all the time. If they start acting up, then they gotta go. See, look, see now, baby Sajah, look, I just finished saying we're gonna let the kids say. Don't start saying, just listen to what Auntie got to say. And if you have something to add or you want to ask a question, then just do that, okay? Because I'm really just talking about making it through the tough times. Oh wow, it only shows me top messages. What you mean? Lala. On mine, I switched it so that it can show all the messages. But you got to do that. And if I'm on my iPad, I don't like going live on my iPad because I can't always see the messages. They disappear. I don't understand why that happens on the iPad. Like, even if I put it for all the messages to show, it doesn't show me everything. It will pop up a message here and there. I don't know. Ice cold coconut water is so delicious and refreshing. Okay. But yes, so the rain. Okay. That was for the trolls because y'all be hating sometimes. Y'all be hating. People don't like what they don't understand. And I did quite a few videos on this because I talk about this a lot. There was a time when I was trolled heavy on Instagram. And people could not understand how a plus size fitness coach exists. And I'm like, do you live in America? Do you live in America? America has the highest rates of obesity. So, of course, there's going to be a coach that comes along that struggles with obesity, that is out here trying to get the people up. Duh. Like, I don't get it. Like, we have a country that's filled with fast food and fast food. Ed says, good sex makes you love to work because after a long day, you know what's coming after work. Good sex every day. Really, Ed? You have good sex every single day? That's dope. Sure. That's what's up. Were you saying that to try and get a rise out of me? That's not gonna work. Because you know what? I believe that a healthy sex life is very important. I believe that working out and exercising and stretching makes you super flexible so that you can enjoy many different positions. So, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're in a safe relationship. I don't think there's anything wrong with good sex. It's actually good for you, Hey, Sackcloth Queen. What's up, Jay? My girl, Jay. I want to say something, guys. Give me a sec. What's up, Scylla? Scylla? OMG, you are so gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me tell you something, guys. I think I'm cute and everything, but have you seen my little sister? Oh, like, I love looking at her face. Like, she's so pretty. But what's so crazy is she will never be a content creator. I when she was younger, I used to tell her, like, we need to go to California and get you on some TV shows, but she would never, like, she's just not that type. Like, she wouldn't do it. And she was like, I don't want to go to Hollywood. I don't want to be an actress. And then she brings that up to me now, like in present day. And she's like, you see what's going on in Hollywood? You would have had me over there with them crazy people in Hollywood. And I'm not down with that. And I'm like, you're right, sister. But thank you, Scylla. Thank you so much. You're from Turkey. Wow. One of my friends went to Turkey to get a hair transplant. And while she was there, she said she did not enjoy the food. But I'm like, there has to be good food in Turkey. So Scylla, tell us, like, what's like a traditional Turkish dish that you think we would like? Tell us if you feel like it. What's up, Corey? How you doing? Yeah, so like, yeah, my friend, yo, she went to Turkey. Like, she is so bold. I got some dope friends, okay? This girl left the comfort of her home in Brooklyn and went all the way to Turkey because she was starting to experience. Me and her are the same age, and around her hairline it was getting real thin, and she didn't like it, and down the middle of her hair. So she went over there and got a hair transplant. And when she got there, she didn't realize they were going to shave her head. They shaved her whole head. And after the surgery, her face was so swollen, she was unrecognizable. And mind you, she had to fly back to the US. So she was really scared. Her doctors had to write her notes and letters and stuff telling them that she just had surgery. That's why she looked like that. And she was able to get back with no problem. But isn't that crazy? I just thought of that when you said Turkey. Okay, let's see if I can try and pronounce those things you put. You said kebab? Is that like meat? Is that like chicken on a stick, like how we have kebabs in America? Lamakan? I'm terrible with pronunciation. And doner? I don't know what those things are. I don't have my other device set up, or else I would look it up. What's up, Glenn? Oh, it's steak. Okay. So yeah, when she went, I don't know, I think she ate food that was close to her hotel, and she was like, she didn't like it at all. But if she ever goes back for a second time, I'll tell her about the food you suggested. Matter of fact, let me screenshot that for her. Hold on. The whole screen went black, child. Oh, Lord. So, guys, can you look? I fixed it. I fixed the background. That's how I wanted it to look. Where it'll say Coach Mean behind my head like that. But yesterday, if you were in my live yesterday, it was out of the frame. So I was able to fix it. Glenn said, what up, Coach? What's goody? Coaches, I'm feeling great today. Like, it's Monday, and we are blessed. We are here. We woke up this morning. We are of sound mind. Ooh, guys, last night I was watching an interview with Cam Newton and this preacher guy. I think his name, Have a Good Day. Like, you have a good day too, Scylla. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 2K. I'm getting closer and closer. And I'd really appreciate it if you would join the committee, Coaches Committee. Also, if you have any time, please take a minute to watch my latest vlog. I posted a vlog, guys. Oh, and let me tell you something. Because I haven't been posting every single day, I was rusty on editing. Like, it took me long to finish. Like, I had to keep stopping. I have to get back in the flow because October 1st is on Wednesday, and we doing a video every day. So I better get on it. And on top of that, guys, I'm doing my videos in real time. So I'm not doing like pre-recorded videos. Oh, I'm gonna be real gully with it. I'm doing a video a day. Like, I'm gonna be filming every day. This is gonna be fun. What's up, Zara? How you doing? Because you know why I'm not filming ahead of time? Because I'm going to be, well, you'll see in the first video. I don't really, should I tell y'all? I mean, it's not a big secret, but that's kind of the vibe of my first video, is telling you what I'm gonna be doing for the month. So maybe I'll save it. Ciao. Hayden, what's up, Thank you for the floating heart. I still don't understand what the floating hearts mean. I think that's just like another way to say hi, right? Can somebody tell me if y'all know what that means? Did I say hi, Zero? I think so. Coconut water. How you doing, Hayden Jones? Welcome to the live. Have I seen you here before? Have you been here? Guys, okay, I'm all over the place. I'm going to get my life together. Let me start with what I was just talking about with Cam Newton. Thank you for the flower. Thank you. Okay, so I watched an interview he did. If you guys don't know who Cam Newton is, he was a football player. He is now a podcaster, and he's normally in the news because of his views on marriage. Like, he has, I'm not sure how many children. He has a few baby mamas, and he's always under fire about not marrying any of them, even though he's not the only football player with 1 million baby moms. So I don't understand why they bother him so much, but they do. And he was talking about how he doesn't want to get married. And he was saying he doesn't want to get married. Hi, Scavi. Welcome to the live. And hello to James. How you doing, James? Guys, don't forget to double tap the screen for me. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Subscribe. Epi, Watagwan, Miguel. Happy Monday and everything. Mikal, is that how you say your name? Mikal Jones, how are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing on this Monday? So anyway, so I was watching the interview and I was like, dang, like Cam Newton really, like what he talked about was he's more afraid of getting divorced than he is of getting married. And I guess it's because of his status in life. And he thinks, you know, if I get divorced after a certain amount of time, I'm not going to have any money left. Israel, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Okay. James said you got good vocals. Oh, James, don't gas me up. Listen, James, do not gas me up because I'll start singing and everybody going to leave. I cannot sing. That was a fluke if it sounded like I can. I can't sing. But I could pretend. I mean, I can actually sing, but I don't sing well. At all. I wish I could, because I would sing all the time if I could sing. She said, okay, Coach, let me find out. I need to run that back and listen. You're talking about vocals. Y'all gassing me. You see, that's how people get gassed and end up going on America's Got Talent or something and getting beat up by them judges. Because people be like, you can sing, girl. Look, Epi said I heard it too. Yes, Debbie. And this is so good, this water. I love that y'all be saying hi to each other. That's what's up. And if you're not connected with each other, please connect. Now, guys, I know on some other like content creators, they'll have like a lot of they'll have, damn, why can't I never remember what it's called? Nightbot. They have Nightbot on their thing. I don't have that on mine because I don't like all of that. Like on my phone, I keep my phone on silent all the time. I'm not one of those people that like a lot of notifications. So if I had Nightbot, it'll be constantly telling you to like the live and all of this on the Nightbot. It's just too much. It's overstimulation for me. So that's why it's not on my channel. But you know, if you guys want to connect with each other, please feel free. I know it's a little harder because everybody's not a moderator. But I'm sorry, guys. I just don't want it on my chat. I'm sorry. Is that selfish? It might be, but you know, it's okay, right? I want to see everybody win. And sometimes, like, okay, I get that, you know, we want to build and everything, but what I find anyway is when I get a lot of subscribers from a live, like not my own personal live, like let's say I was on a panel or I was, hey Trisha, look, Trisha, welcome to the live. If I was on a panel or if I was being interviewed by like a channel that's not Are You Locked In, some people, they subscribe when they see you on the live, but then after that sometimes some of those subscribers drop off. So what I think works better is like organic, like people actually looking for your channel because they want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, child. Like, who am I? I'm not no damn YouTube guru. I'm struggling too. I'm trying to get my channel where it needs to be too, child. But that's just what I've observed. Just on the road to the 1K, like being in different people's lives and getting a bunch of subs and then the subs falling off. It was a road that I wouldn't suggest you travel, child. With that and also my watch time, because I had my channel since 2021. So I had a moment in time where if I knew what I know now, I would have been monetized then. When I went to Jamaica on back-to-back trips in 2022 or 2023, one of those years. Brownies with ranch. What does that mean? But hello. But anyway, and those vlogs did great, like right off the bat. And I didn't do anything special. I just did the same kind of vlogs I always do. But you know, just put whatever. And when I put those out, like 1 week I put one out, then the following week I put the other one out, and they both did really well. And I got a bunch of watch time hours from those videos. And if I was monetized, or if I was like thinking about subs and being in communities and stuff like that, I could have got monetized right then and there off 2 videos. But all those watch hours ended up falling off before I was able to become monetized. Look at BFF just pulled up. Look at him working hard, coming home for a little bit. But yeah, all those hours fell off and I had to like start grinding. So what I decided was to start posting those videos every day, like posting a vlog every day. And that helped me get a lot of watch time. And then the lives, starting to go live every day, helped too. So anybody that's on the road to monetization, be very consistent and do it anyway. And don't listen to anybody's foolishness telling you what to do and all this shit. Like, everybody's channel is different. Hi, BFF. How you doing? How's it going? Tired. I know. Corey said, yeah, I mentioned the same thing yesterday. When I dropped my Houston vlog years ago, I should have kept it going. I had a lot of watch hours. Yeah. I had like 4,000 watch hours. It was a lot of watch hours I got off those 2 vlogs. No. It was 4 vlogs. I'm lying. Because first, I went to Jamaica in May. And then I went back in June. And for both of those trips, I did 2 vlogs. So I did 2 vlogs for the trip, my sister's 40th birthday. 2 vlogs for that. And then when I went back for BFF's birthday in June, I did a reaction to the hotel we stayed at, which was fire. Like, that hotel was dope. And I did the vlog. And the reaction video went up so hard, like so fast, so hard, pause. So fast, that video went up. You understand what I'm telling you? And that's why I was saying that. Like, anytime you go on a trip, you stay at a hotel, like some kind of resort, especially if it's like in Mexico, Jamaica, places that people frequent, do a review of the resort. Do your own review, because people go to YouTube to look at reviews. And if they see us, me, you, anybody of color doing a review of a resort, they are more likely, if they're also a black traveler, to watch your review, because they want to see what you, because they know our taste in food sometimes is a little different, and what we want to see when we go on to the resort is a little different. So they watch, you know what I mean? And there aren't many. Like, when you start looking yourself, because I do that, I go on YouTube and look for reviews before I book my hotel. It don't be like people that I can relate to. So if you do a video, it goes up. Like, right now that video is sitting at 7K, 7,000 something. I don't know exactly how many. So that's just a little advice. If you travel, and when you travel, doing a review of the hotel. But I don't know if it works the same for like a regular hotel. Like, if you do a review of the Hilton in whatever, like in New Orleans or something. I don't know if that would work, but right, Trish. Trisha says, yes, anytime I travel, I look up videos on YouTube. Same. So that was kind of my philosophy, and I wanted people to know about that hotel, because that hotel was fire. Like, the food, if you ever want to go to Jamaica and you don't mind traveling about 2 hours when you get off the plane, go to Negril and stay at Azul Beach Resort. My Lord, today, the food everywhere, even the beach, the little bungalow that you go up to when you're on the beach, that food was top tier. When I say top tier, they had a Jamaican restaurant on the resort, and I was like skeptical, because I'm like, it's not gonna taste like real Jamaican food. What? It was delicious. And because it's an all-inclusive resort, you can get oxtail and curry. Well, I don't know if y'all like curry goat, but you can get oxtail and curry goat on the same plate, and they give you as much as you want. If you want 2 plates, go crazy, you know? Yes, the area in general. I want to, right, like, you want to know about where you about to go. And especially if you see people that look like you, that you could kind of, you feel like you would vibe with, and if they saying, oh, go to this spot because this spot is dope. So if you're going to, like, for Houston, like, if you go to Houston, because Corey, you went to Houston. Houston's a popular place that people go to. Miami, when I went to Miami, I did little vlogs of my trip to Miami. Like, spots like that. Like, and if you go to like a good restaurant or a few good restaurants, do a separate video and just review them. Those people love them. They love reviews. Like, real, like, comprehensive reviews. Like, not even that long, like 10-minute long video, if that. Sit down, have little clips from your trip. Like, oh, we went here, this was great, and this and that, and I got this on the menu, and da-da-da. People love that. So anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Oh, because of the watch hours. But yeah, that was a time. That was a time, y'all. But I'm saying all of that to say, even though those hours so-called fell off, even though those videos still to this day get views, all of those, that major hours, all them 4,000 plus hours, and I didn't even really understand what that meant when I had all them hours either. It's funny now. They fell off, like, you know, they didn't count towards my monetization, but that didn't like deter me from keeping the momentum going and keeping pushing. Rick Joseph said, "You look like everybody's auntie." Oh, thank you. I really take that as a compliment, because I am in my auntie era, and I do want to look like a leader and not look like I'm trying to chase 20-year-olds, child, because I was a leader. So thank you. And I am an auntie. I am an auntie. I have a beautiful nephew. He's so dope. Oh, Trisha. Like, I listen, us in our era, our golden era, like the 40 plus crew, step into that. Like, there's nothing more sad to me than when I see people in of my age group that are still trying to be in competition with 20-year-olds. And you can tell when people are doing that. And I'm like, girl, like, it's okay to be 40. It's okay to be 35. Like, you don't have to, you can own it. You can own your age and be okay in your age. And like step into that wisdom that you've acquired over time, like all of your life lessons. It's a beautiful thing to still be juicy as you get older and to be able to be like a leader and have a certain amount of wisdom and have enough wisdom to know that you don't know it all, because you don't, and have enough wisdom to be able to listen to other people that might not have the same opinion as you, and be able to respect their opinion. You might not agree, but you can respect their point of view. That is top tier adulthood. And not explaining yourself as much and apologizing for your point of view. You know? Right. Oh, look at y'all responding. So Trisha said, yes, that's a compliment. Epi said, that's crazy. Melinda said, yep. Trisha said, yes. Corey said, yes, I agree. Melinda said, preach. Trisha said, she laughing. Corey said, you ain't too old to learn. You're never too old to learn. And there's nothing like, and sometimes you can learn from someone that's younger than you. You don't have to like dismiss children. You can hear children, because children will tell you the truth. And you might not like it. You might be like, get your little tail out of here. Like, like I always tell y'all the story of my baby girl. I'll never forget that image of her smacking on the food I made her that she begged for all week. She wanted baked ziti and chicken. She loved when I made this dish. Like, it was baked chicken legs. She loved the drumsticks. And I made her baked ziti, and she loved the way I made it. So she was begging for this meal all week. I finally had time to really make it the way I wanted to. She's sitting there eating away like, and she's like, Mommy, maybe you should go to the gym on Friday too, because you're still a little fat. Out of the mouths of babes. Okay. And at the time, I had recently started working out. But I was still eating macaroni and cheese and eating whatever I wanted to. So that it was really funny. It was really funny for her to say that. So even children will tell you the truth, okay? And sometimes we punish them for it, but they haven't developed that adult filter yet. They don't have a filter. So they're going to say things that you might not want to hear, but you should listen. Epi said, yes, keep an open mind. You're never too grown to learn. Right. Hayward said, run your mouth, sister. Yeah, I love you, Hayward. You are funny. Melinda laughing at me. Epi said, yes, the ugly truth. For real, like, kids will let you know. They be like, you mean. Or I don't like, or if children, pay attention to this. If children kind of shy away from certain adults, pay attention to that. Never force your kids to sit on anybody's lap or to hug or kiss anyone that they don't feel comfortable doing so. Like, allow your kid to lead in that way, because kids have that about them. Like, you know how, like, back in the day anyway, I don't know if this is still a thing. Like, it would be like, if you enter a room with a bunch of adults, like, you had to greet all of the adults. Let your child say hello to everyone, but don't make them like kiss people and touch them and all of that. Like, let them lead in that way. Trisha said, yes, the times have changed from children being seen and not heard. They have a voice and it's very big. Yes. 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 And it's okay to allow your child to speak and to say, I don't like that. I don't feel comfortable. But, teaching them to be respectful at the same time, but hearing what they're saying and teaching them that their voice matters and what they have to say matters. There's a difference. So when she did that, when my daughter said that to me, I was like, it hurt. Like I was like, damn. But she was right, because Mama was going to the gym and leaving the gym and going to Wendy's and going to wherever and eating crazy and not losing a pound. That's probably why she was like, you've been dragging me to this gym with you all the time. What's going on, lady? Woo! I tell you, boy, that little girl is. You see how I am? My twin. Okay. Epi said, Trisha, yeah, say that again. It's the truth. It's really true. Now, there's a difference between allowing your child to have a voice and letting your child and treating your child as though they're your best friend. You still have to toe that line of being their parent and not their friend, because we don't want to do that either. You don't want to have those kids that people can't stand being around either. They like, your kids can't come over here. They rude. You don't want to have those kids either, Joe. But definitely we can learn from everything. And you should never be like, Trisha said my daughter clocks my teeth all the time. But it's a way to say, right. And she knows it, right. And I think that your kids are a mirror. Like they see you in every way. They see you when you are the maddest, because only they can make you that mad. They see you when you're up. They see you when you're down. They see you. They in the back of the car when you stopping at that drive-through getting that food you ain't supposed to eat. They see you when you go to the doctor, and the doctor tells you your cholesterol is high. Don't eat X, Y, and Z. And then after you leave the doctor, you stop in at X, Y, and Z. They see it all. Your kids see it all. They with you all the time. So they can definitely, if anybody else can't clock your T, they can clock your T. They'll be like, oh, ain't you supposed to? Because I don't know, most of y'all here should know, I do classes, like my live Zoom workouts, right? So I got a lot of moms that come to the classes. And sometimes when they come to class, they bring their kids with them. And the kids know the schedule. They know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, mommy's supposed to be in class at 7 o'clock. So they'll be telling me after class, yo, coach, wow, I wasn't coming to class today. And little Jimmy was like looking at the time talking about, it's 6:47 and you're not getting dressed for the gym. You're not getting dressed for Coach Reen's class. Like, why you not getting dressed, Mom? Like, mind your business. But your kids, like, they're with you all the time. It's crazy. They really become your little mirror. And they'll just be in the back watching you like, like a mess. Trisha said, especially about the gym, see? Like, didn't you say you was gonna go to the gym? And you like, shut up. But they right. Oh, it's fun. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that's one of the things I really long for. I miss that. Like, my daughter, she definitely was she was a person that held me accountable. She didn't play. If I told her I was gonna do something for her and I forgot or whatever, she definitely was reminding me. She definitely kept me on my P's and Q's for sure. Corey said, kids will definitely hold you accountable. What? Because they see it all. Like, sometimes you're just so used to your child being, and you don't realize how much they're absorbing about you. and how much they're watching everything. And sometimes you be trying to front or say a little white lie somewhere, like, oh yeah, girl, I'm on a diet and I ain't been eating that. And they like, Mom, but you had those French fries. French fries. Remember them fries? And you like, shut your mouth. Yo, it's crazy. Like how many times kids, just with my clients, how many times their kids told on them. The kids, like my girl, oh my god, that was so funny. We were talking, and she was talking about how I've been eating so much better, and I'm like, yes, girl, and her son was like, Ma, we went to Chick-fil-A yesterday. Did we? Chick-fil-A? They said it mad hard. It was so funny. And she was like, shut up. That was mad funny. It was mad funny. But they see it all. Your kids see it all. So just keep that in mind. Like, you know how sometimes we'll dismiss children, but just keep that in mind that they are smarter than we think and they're observing and watching us. Okay? And the other person that's observing and watching you is your spouse, because they with you all the time. And they will clock your tea too. They will clock your tea, and you won't want to hear what they have to say. You won't want to hear it because it's so truthful and so real. And we don't like to hear the truth. So can you stand the rain? This is why I'm talking about all of this. You really, we only want to hear good things, right? Like we say, oh, you can give me constructive criticism. I like the hard truth. But sometimes the real hard truth, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to. Epi said, I clock my husband's tea all the time. And I'm sure he'd be clocking yours too. And you'd be like, shut up. But he'd be right. Especially like y'all be around each other all the time. He know everything that's going on. He know you inside and out. Pause. They be knowing. But it's definitely tough sometimes. It's definitely tough to hear those hard truths. Burn Sama said, this is a man. Okay. If you say so. I don't even know what to say to that. That's kind of corny. Like, when Charles come in, like, if you want to say something witty or something. This is a man. Okay. And I bet you my peen is bigger than yours. I'll swing that thing and knock you out with it. How about that? Epi says, I'd be like, that's my biggest headache and biggest love. For real. Corny like your dick. That's even worse. I have to delete that though, because you're not going to get me. I got to remove that comment. Okay? Yeah. I'll swing it down his throat. Just shove it down your throat. What they say? What Lil Kim said? She said, how about Jeremy Ruger for that ass deep throated? Yeah. That's not an insult to me. If you want to call me a man, I mean, hey. How you doing? I'll be that. Yeah, Byron, like, come on, son. Just double tap that screen for me. Double tap the screen. Subscribe to the channel. Let me show you what a man do. Let me show you how a man could pretend to be a woman every single day and then whip it out at night. Like whip it out. Woo! Yeah, subscribe and like. Thank you, Epi. My girl, Epi. Yo, Epi is so dope. I really, really, really like you, Epi. I hope that Well, you're gonna get there. You're gonna be at 1,000 in no time. Like in no time. You go live all the time and keep doing that. Keep doing your thing. Epi gonna be at 1K and she gonna be monetized in no time. Just like Crystal. Crystal started doing a whole bunch of lives, like going live, going live, going live, and that was her thing. And she's fully monetized. Remember when Crystal, oh, Crystal's fully monetized. That's so fire. Like so many of my crew, my Are You Locked In crew, we are moving towards monetization. Like we is moving, child. You gonna get there. What you pushing, you doing it, girl. You doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You know it would be nice though if you did some like long form content in there too. That'd be nice. Trisha says, I need 500 more hours to be fully monetized. You're going to get there. You going live, you going live, you going live, you going live. And that really, really helps. So what I've been doing like for September, like everybody was doing Step Up September. I never really named it, but I did more of a Step Down September. So I didn't really post any vlogs at all because I wanted to see something. I wanted to see something real quick. So I think sometimes like supply and demand is important. So you have to like, people got to miss you or miss something. You know what I'm saying? So not posting vlogs for a while, when I go back to that, it'll be like a new thing again. If that makes any sense to y'all. So I did post one today. And I actually thought it was a funny vlog. I thought it was cute. It was entertaining. If you feel like watching it, go ahead and watch. It's doing okay. It's doing pretty good so far. I got about 5 new subs from the vlog, and I don't know how many views it has right now, but the last time I looked, it was at like 40 views, which I was like, okay. You gonna get there. Listen, you definitely gonna get there, Trisha. Epi said, Trisha, you are so close. You're going to get there in no time. For real. Epi said, I watched it and I loved it. I was commenting as I watched. Thank you. Corey says, same coast. That's why I'm going back to vlogs next month. Yes, but I'm still going to do my lives. I'm going to go live every day and post a vlog every day. So you getting 2 things from me every single day. You out? All right. I'll see you later, big dad, big dog. Love you more, you little sexy boss. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and be a boss, daddy. You said. Corey said, I'm going to check it out. Yeah, I enjoyed that vlog. So I have, and we're not gatekeepers, you see, but what I want to do with this wig is pluck a little bit right here. I didn't do that. I want to pluck a little of the, you see how it, like right there, I don't like the way that goes like that. So I still got to fix this. But I got this wig off of Amazon. And the hair, I was very pleasantly surprised. You see, first of all, look how full it is. Because, you know, sometimes you get like wigs on Amazon or one of these like last minute wigs. These last minute wigs or whatever. This was a last minute wig. And it comes and you're like, So this wig, when it comes, it's a 13x7 or something like that. I'm not good with the dimensions. But this part up here wasn't set. Like it was just all over the place. So I wanted it to be a middle part. So I made the middle part and set it like this, right? But anyway, I put the link for this wig. If you want like a curly wig real quick, decent hair, doesn't shed, does not shed, and it's pretty full. And I think this is a 22 inch, and it was, how much money was it? It wasn't even $100. That's why I was like, I don't know what it's gonna look like when it comes, child. So the one thing I am gonna do is pluck a little bit here. So I put the link if you wanted to purchase. I put the link in like in the description block in the description box of that vlog I just posted. It's in there, and as well as some of the outfits I wore. I put that in the link in the description box too. You know, I'm working on that part of the things. Hey, what was that? Can y'all hear me? Trisha said, I took 2 weeks off, and when I came back, the algorithm pushed me so hard. Ha! Ha! So hard. Pause. I was nervous about it, but it worked. Yeah. And same with the vlogs. Like, I haven't been posting my vlogs. So this one definitely is getting pushed, and people are watching. So that's good. And I mean, when I say watching, I don't just look at views, because views, it's the amount of time people watch. That's what I focus more on than the amount of people watching. So I don't care, like when you look in your analytics and that first thing in your analytics says like the views, and then you'll have either an arrow up and the green arrow is highlighted, or it's just green and the circle isn't highlighted. I don't care if it's even pointed down, like if the views aren't that great. I care about the time, how much time was people watching, because that's more important. Because that means that you are building an audience of people, even if it's not. I don't want to say even. Even if, okay, I'll say even just for the sake of this. Even if you have 5 views on the video, if you have 5 views on the video and your video is 10 minutes, and all 5 of those people watched more than 50% of the video, then your video is a success in my eyes, as opposed to 100 people watching the video and they've only watched for a minute. Does that make sense? Epi said, I know that's right, Coz. I don't know what I said, but yeah. Corey put the monkeys up. I don't know. What did I say? Did I say something crazy? Stuff be flying out my mouth sometimes. Ha! Pause. Corey said, I just ordered me a wig from Icy Hair. Yeah, you talk about them before. Is Icy Hair on YouTube? Damn it. On Amazon? Or is it its own website? The reason why I went through Amazon was because I needed the wig to come quickly. Because I wanted to do curly hair, and the wig that I had, my old curly hair wig, it needed too much TLC, child, like a lot of TLC. And so it just wasn't going to be ready in time. Yes, Trisha, right. The view duration, I think that's what it's called, right. That's more important than how many people watch, to me. Everybody's different, and I know that what they show on YouTube is the views. So for some people, it's like they get embarrassed if they don't have a certain amount of views, or it's discouraging. But for a growing channel or for a new channel, what you want to see is more buy-in with your content. You want to see that people are staying and watching your content. Oh, she said they have their very own website. Okay. You was talking to your husband while he was walking out the door. Yeah, that's my man. Yes. Mm-hmm. He don't work too far from the house, so that's good. He gets to come home and eat or do whatever real quick and then go back to work. So that was nice. I get to see him throughout the day when I'm working from home. So that's always nice. But yeah, I mean, we talk about YouTube so much. We sure do. We talk about YouTube a lot. And people that like pop in and see the content, they're like, why are they talking about this so much? Or why is she always talking about YouTube? Why is she always talking about that? Because when you're like on some type of journey, and I'm on a YouTube journey right now, it becomes forefront in your mind, kind of, and you talk about you talk about it a lot. You end up talking about like the steps along the way that help you to stay consistent and help you to keep pushing through, because it's a brutal journey. Like, you'll put a video out, and if you edit, I'm not the edit, like this crazy edit. I don't do like, really fabulous edits. I think my video is pretty cohesive. Like, I tell a story in my vlog, which I'm proud of. Like, it tells a story. But you take time to put the video together, and then you put it out, and then it's crickets. That, you have to have a certain type of mindset to keep punishing yourself. So I think the reason why we talk so much about it is because we're trying to offer some kind of hope, or some kind of something that you say, something that sparks something in someone else and helps them to keep going, because it's not easy. Yep. Right, Trisha. Trisha said yes. I try not to talk about YouTube, but the conversation always ends up there. Yep. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. And once you understand that it's not for the weak and it's not easy, and you can put a video out and you think, oh, this video was pretty good, people are gonna like this one, and then nobody watches, you what? You're like, what? But that's why I say what I say when I be like, don't watch the numbers like that. That's kind of what I mean. I mean, obviously you see the numbers. You see, okay, this video only got 5 views, or this video has, but if you think about it in a different way and don't just look at the numbers as the numbers, and it discourages you and makes you not want to post anything. Instead of that, look at it in a different way and say, wow, okay, 5 people watched, and most of them watched the whole thing. That is great. Let me do this again. Or if you have a video that doesn't perform well, so what? Do another one. Oh, look, Trisha says, I had a whole meltdown on live in real time about my vlog the other day. I was so sad. Aww. Epi said it's also rewarding and you learn from things you do. Yes. Hey, K-Money. What's up? Trisha, I had a whole meltdown. Oh, no. What happened to your vlog? I didn't even, I didn't get a notification that you posted a vlog. But I'll definitely go, I'll definitely go and watch. Trisha, really? Because it was good. Oh, you saw it? Kingdom Deposits. I like that. Just stopping by to say, hey, Kingdom. Kingdom, before you leave, just double tap the screen for me. Drop me a like or something. And if you want to be able to like bookmark my channel and come back at another time, subscribe. But you don't have to if you don't want to. But what happened, Trish? Like, did you feel like you didn't get a lot of views or what? Like, what happened? It was during the editing Oh, because you were editing. Who's editing? Girl. Editing. Well, for me, I like editing. I don't use any, I use iMovie. I don't use anything really fancy. And the reason why I haven't switched to something else is just because I know how to use iMovie. And if I try to use another software right now, it's a learning curve. And it's going to give me a headache. It's me, Ray girl. I'm at Ray. Oh! Thank you. How you doing, Ray? Corey said, yeah, that editing is a beast. Editing is a beast. And it's like, you want to put out the best product. You want your video to look a certain way. And you just God, I can't get it together. Like yesterday when I was doing, I was finishing up the editing for the vlog I put out today. It took me all day. Like I had to keep stopping. I was like, yo, I'm really out of the editing vibe. I gotta get my mojo back. What's up, Jeffy man? How are you? Zara said, I'm bored of overly curated, perfect YouTube videos. Ah, see that, guys? Zara says, I'm bored of overly curated, perfect YouTube videos. I want things more natural. There is a lane for everybody. There's a lane for everybody. So what I do when I edit my video, the main thing that I do to it is make it tell a story. I make all of my clips, all of my footage tell a story, right? So the story in this vlog was the weekend trip. Like I want to show you what we did for the weekend. Did I show you every single thing we did the weekend? No, but I wanted it to tell a story. I wanted it to tell the story of celebrating the birthdays. So that's kind of what I showed you, the celebration of the birthdays. And then threw in, you know, like vloggy stuff, like where I got my outfits from, that kind of stuff. But that's the timeline of the vlog. And that's what I focused on. But as far as like doing fancy stuff and making it look super like aesthetic-y and all of this, I don't got the time, child. You just gonna get me how you get me on these lives, but in the vlog with some music. That's it. That's it. But I feel you, Zara. And I was talking about this on, I think it was in one of the panels, Elevated Chills, in his panel. We were talking about how content, like your stuff can be well edited. Yes. And that's great. But beyond the edits, can you hold your audience? Like personality. Are people sticking around to listen to you talk? Are people sticking around, you know, like when you're vlogging, actually vlogging and talking and showing this and that and the third? That will kind of tell you what you need to work on, is the analytics for that. When you see like what parts of the vlogs are they watching, you know? But I feel you, Zara. I feel you. There are people that I used to watch that I can't really stomach anymore because now they're super high end, super fancy, super duper like luxury, and I mean that's nice, but it's tiring at the same time. Like, first of all, you talking about all of these things that give me a headache. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't, like, people that are into designer stuff, I don't, you know, like, that's your thing. Like, that's fine. But if you're going to be vlogging and your core audience, the people that watched you in the very beginning, watched you because of your personality, because it's before you started getting all them sponsorship deals and you didn't have that type of money, and the only thing you had was, you know, your little pieces you had, but more of your personality, then stay true to that. Like, the personality is what matters. Trisha says, I use CapCut, not nothing fancy. Yeah, I haven't tried CapCut. But I thought CapCut was like fancy. I know that, I think Faith Marie uses that, and she swears by CapCut. She said it's fancy. Or she makes her videos fancy with CapCut, y'all. Trisha Nicole says, my clips were all over the place. I was so disappointed in myself. It took me over the top because the last 3 vlogs I didn't post because I didn't like them, so I needed this vlog to work out. Right, Trisha. I stopped watching them because I couldn't relate to them anymore. Right. So I think there's a way to show, okay, I'm obviously leveled up now, but I'm still the same person. But when it becomes like super high luxury and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. And it's not a hating thing because I love to see people elevate, and I like to see that. I do. I like to see people elevate, but it's like you lose me when you. I don't know. There's something there that loses me. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. Epi says, I want to see people in their natural state. Right. I want to see I want to see people in their natural state as well. Tracy Lynn, what's up? Shout me out, please. Shout out to Tracy Lynn. How you doing, girl? The brain. Hey. How you doing? Welcome. So back to what Trisha was saying. My clips were all over the place. Okay, Trisha, let me tell you something, child. Sometimes when I vlog, like especially like if it's a day at my job or something, my clips be all over the place. So what I do when I have clips that are all over the place, I don't know if this is gonna make sense. I hope it does. And this helps me to not go crazy and not like all over the place like that, is I pick parts of each clip out and make it fit. Like make it into a story. Like all of the clips, some of the clips, it might like I might have like, let's say I filmed for a good 5 minutes of me sitting at my desk drinking coffee or something, right? And then the next thing you see is me walking down the block. Sometimes I'll take the walking part and put that first. Like I make it fit into a puzzle. Because it's still my day. It's just not, it just didn't get filmed in that order. I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that was the issue. Like the clips be all over. Like it just, they don't really, like when you watch all of them together, it don't make sense, but I make them fit. I take this part from here, put it over there, take this part, and then I make a video out of whatever I got. And then if it's a vlog that I don't like so much, I say still put it out. Because just because you're not 100% happy with it doesn't mean that other people won't like it. But I know that's hard to say too, because I know like you want your channel to look a certain way, you want your content to look a certain way. But sometimes like we get in our own head sometimes. I'm not saying that that's what's happening in your case, but sometimes we do. You know what I'm saying? Zara said personality is everything. We're living in different time zones, but I keep coming back because you're real. Aww. Zara, thank you. What is, oh my God, yo, do not turn 40 something. I am fighting tears. I don't know why that just made me tear up. What is wrong with me? The reason why I'm asking what's wrong with me is because I never used to cry all the time. But that just really touched me. Thank you. Thank you, Zara. Corey said, Zara, I like a mixture. Some raw content and some fancy content. I like balance. Yeah. I mean, it's really taste, right? One of the girls that I watch still to this day, but to be real with you, I'm not sure if I'm watching because I'm watching a train wreck or if I'm watching because I don't know why because I was asking myself this the other day, like, why am I still watching this person? Why? But one thing I think is this person, when I started watching them, and this is for my content creators, when I say consistent, and I took a page out of her book with this. When I say consistent, this girl was so consistent. Like, you can guarantee she was giving you a video. And Vlogmas, she did Vlogtober, and then she also, her birthday's in November. So in November she did, I don't want to say, but let's just say she did Birthday-vember. But that's not what she called it, her name. But I don't want to say her name because I don't want it to seem like I'm hating, because that's not what this is. But when I say like the level of consistency, it was beast mode. Like, she was not playing with none of y'all. Like, her videos were coming out and they were entertaining. Her editing wasn't perfect at all. Like, she wasn't super aesthetic-y. She's not really that girl. She's not super fancy like that. Like, very basic editing, but she had the personality and she had the engagement. Like, people really fell in love with her and were really watching. But I get what you're saying when you say, you know, like, you like fancy and that. But there's a lane for that, and there's a lane for not so fancy editing. So the point of what I'm saying is, don't beat yourself up if you're not super fancy, or if you feel like your quality of your video isn't that great. Now, I'm not saying put out some grainy ass content that has no poor lighting and all of that. I'm not saying that. At least wipe the back of your camera off before you before you start vlogging. And make sure that it's at least clear. It doesn't have to, but what I'm saying is, don't not post. Why is there, oh, it must have been when he opened the door. I hate flies. Waiting to go on vacation Wednesday. May call out tomorrow to speed up my, oh, that's my kind of time. That's my type of tea to bring. When I got a vacation coming, boy, I'll call out. And be like, look, I need to pack. Zara said, at Corey's Wood, I like the idea of balance too. Yes, I get it. Yes, I get it. That makes sense. Trisha said, I'll be in my head for sure. We all do. And we just have to be like, F it. What up, Dr. Jonathan? How are you? Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you. Good afternoon, beautiful. Good afternoon to you too. Trisha says, Zara, aw, you're very sweet. That was very, very sweet. Like, very sweet. The Brain said, I get emotional more at 40 from years of suppressing emotions. That's a bar. And I guess you get to a certain age where you're like, you know what? F it. Them tears just gonna... But it still surprises me. Like, I literally get teary-eyed for stuff that before I would just... But you're right. It's suppressing the emotion. I was doing that a lot, and now it's just like I don't care if it looks weak. The tears are gonna come out, right? So I think you're right. Aw, you guys are dope, man. All right, guys, I'm at the end of the Chapmans. Oh, Antonice. And I've been on here for 72 minutes. So I'm going to end the live. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the live. I thank you guys for being here. And I'll be back tomorrow. If you haven't had a chance and you would like to watch my latest video, please check it out. I posted it maybe like 5 or 6 hours ago. So it'll be the latest video that you'll see on my page. Check me out and let me know what you think. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys real, real soon. I'll be back tonight, 7 p.m. We're going to be working out. Tonight's class is cardio and core. So we'll be working that belly. We'll be working that. And it's going to be a good time. So if you want to work out with me, I'll be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, live on Zoom, live on YouTube, and I'll also be on Zoom as well, simultaneously. So I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.